Okay, my name is Mrs. Collum. I'm so excited all of you are here. I am the author and the owner of Top Score Writing. So I've been teaching writing to kids for almost 20 years. I have the easiest way to learn how to write an essay that you're ever gonna find. So I'm excited to show you all my secrets and to get all of you writing an essay in less than 6 weeks. So today's focus is just going to be on planning for an essay. Okay, so just know we're going to work on little pieces of the essay each time we meet. So today we'll work on planning, and then on Thursday we'll meet again, we'll work on introduction paragraph. So before we start, I want to kind of go over that. There's really 3 steps when you're getting ready to write an essay. Okay, now I'm going to go to my document camera so you can see what I'm writing. All right. So the first step to writing an essay is you need to read the prompt. The second step to writing an essay is you need to plan for the essay. And then the third step is you actually write the essay. All right, so today reading the prompt is pretty easy. We can all do that. And today we're going to really focus on planning for the essay. And then next time we meet, we'll actually start writing the essay. So a prompt is basically directions that tell you what to write about. So I want to show you a few prompts. Okay, these are pretty simple. All right, so let's look at these real quick. The first prompt I'm going to highlight in yellow. It says, everyone has a favorite TV show. Think about your favorite TV show. Now explain why this TV show is your favorite. So this prompt is telling us exactly what to write about. We have to write about our favorite TV show. So we're going to pick our favorite TV show and write an essay about it. Let's look at the next one. Everyone has a favorite restaurant. Think about your favorite restaurant. Now explain why this restaurant is your favorite. So this prompt is telling us our essay is going to be about our favorite restaurant. We have to pick one favorite restaurant and then tell why it's our favorite restaurant. And then the last prompt here says, there are many great books to read. Some people prefer fiction while others like nonfiction. Before you write, think about a great book you have read. Now explain why this book is a must read. So for these directions, we know we're writing an essay about our favorite book. So we would pick a book and we tell in our essay why that is our favorite book. Now, there are many different types of writing. Sometimes you have to write a story, sometimes you have to give your opinion, and sometimes you just explain. If you see the keyword explain, sometimes it might say explain, or sometimes it could say inform. If you see explain or inform, that means you are writing an expository essay. Now, we're going to be working on expository for the next 6 weeks. So if you see those words in the prompt, explain or inform, that means you're writing an expository essay. So if you look at this first prompt in yellow, you can see it says, now explain why this show is your favorite. In the pink prompt, do you see the word explain? Yep, right here. Now explain why this restaurant is your favorite. And then in the last prompt, you can see again, now explain why this book is a must read. All 3 of these are expository because they have the keyword explain. All expository means is you're just explaining something to your reader. So for the yellow prompt, we'd be explaining about our favorite TV show. For the pink prompt, we'd be explaining about our favorite restaurant. And for this last prompt, we'd be explaining about a favorite book that we have. Okay, so that's all it is for expository. So once you read the prompt, then you got to plan. Remember, first we read the prompt, then we plan. Now, if you were getting ready to go on vacation with your family and you guys were going to drive somewhere and it was far away and you've never been there before and you have no idea how to get there, what do you think you're probably going to do before you start going in the car? You might do it on the computer or on your phone, but what do you think you or your parents are going to do before you actually leave and start driving on that road trip? you're probably going to look at a map, right? Or go on GPS on your phone and type it on that map. Because without the map, we have no idea where we're going. Okay, the same thing is with writing. Without the plan, we have no idea how to write our essay. I call planning the roadmap. It tells us exactly what we're going to write about in every single paragraph. Okay, that's why planning is so important, and your planning has to be really good. So let me show you how we plan. Now, this is something that you're going to use forever. Once I show you how to plan, you're going to use this in elementary school, middle school, high school, and even college. The same exact planning can be used even when you're writing research papers in college. So it's called an IRC outline. And the way you do it is you draw an I, R1, because it's IRC, R2. You guys can just watch, by the way. You don't need to do this yet. I'm going to have you guys write it on the next one. Just watch while I explain it real quick. R3 and C, an IRC outline. I is your introduction, reason 1, reason 2, reason 3, and conclusion. Then for each of your reasons, you're going to put an A and a B. And don't worry, I'm going to show you exactly how you fill this out. Now, I want you to notice I only have A's and B's next to my R's. I don't have A and B next to I and C. You only have an A and B next to R1, R2, and R3. So for this example, let's use this prompt. Everyone has a favorite time of the year. Think about your favorite time of the year. Now explain why this time of the year is your favorite. So for this example, I'm going to do this example that I'm going to have you guys do it on your own in a few minutes. So for this example, when I think of my favorite time of the year, it's definitely summer. I love summer because school's out, my kids are home, we go on vacation, it's sunny, it's hot, there's beach time. I just love everything about summer. So for this prompt, I know I have to write about my favorite time of the year, right? I read the prompt, I know the directions. So I pick summer. Whatever you pick, that's your main topic. And you always write your main topic on the I line and the C line. So it asks my favorite time of the year, and I'm picking summer. So I'm going to write summer and summer. Whatever you pick, your main topic, you write on the I and the C line. Now I have to come up with 3 reasons why summer is my favorite time of the year, because I'm going to have to write about these reasons in my essay. The directions told me to tell what my favorite time of year is and explain why it's my favorite. So I'm going to tell my reader that summer is my favorite time of the year, but I also have to explain why it's my favorite. So let me think. I think I love summer because there's no school, right? So my kids are home. They don't have to go to school every day, all that good stuff. The second reason 2 why I love summer so much is because it's perfect time for the beach. And reason 3 that I love summer so much is because we can go on vacations. Okay, so you see how I picked my favorite time of the year, and then I picked 3 reasons why summer is my favorite time of the year. And my reasons are because there's no school, I can go to the beach every day, and we can go on vacations. Now, for each reason, I have to give an A and a B. All that is it's just 2 examples or 2 things about it. So I need to tell my reasons. I need to tell my reader 2 things about when there's no school in the summer. So what's great about no school in the summer is I can sleep in, right? Because we don't have to get up for school, and there's no homework. So that's 2 things about no school. Now I got to write 2 things about the beach. So The first thing I'm going to write in my essay about the beach and why I love summer and going to the beach is because I can play in the water. And the second thing is it's nice and sunny. So that's two things about the beach that I'm going to write in my essay. Now, what are two things about vacations that I can write in my essay? Well, I can go to Disney World. That's a fun vacation, right? Fix my Y there. Okay. I can go to Disney and I can also go on a cruise. That's one of my favorite vacations to go on. So all these A's and B's are just two things about your reason. So I wrote two things about having no school. I wrote two things about going to the beach, and I wrote two things about going on vacation. Because what's going to happen is when I go to write my essay, I'm going to need to tell more about it. So if I have to write more about I like summer because there's no school, I can talk about how I can sleep in, and I can talk about how there's no homework. And then when I get to this paragraph and I'm talking about I like summer because I can go to the beach, I can talk about how the water is, and I can talk about how it's sunny. And then when I get to this paragraph and I'm talking about how you can go on vacations, I'm going to talk about going to Disney, and I'm going to talk about going on a cruise. So now that we have our roadmap done, let me show you why this is the roadmap and how this is going to show, this is going to basically lay out your entire essay. So watch this. I'm going to put a pink box around the I. I'm going to put a blue box around all of my R1. I'm going to put an orange box around all of my R2. A green box, doesn't matter what colors. I just want to show you the different parts of the essay. And then yellow around my C. So I did different colors because each of these is a different paragraph. I'm going to write a 5-paragraph essay. And guess what? This is my first paragraph where I do an introduction about summer. This is my second paragraph where I'm going to talk about I love summer because there's no school. This is my third paragraph where I'm going to talk about going to the beach. This is my fourth paragraph where I'm going to talk about going on vacations. And then my fifth paragraph is where I'm going to conclude it and just end the essay about summer is my favorite time of the year. So I know exactly what I'm going to write in each paragraph. So if someone raised their hand and said, Miss Collum, I don't know what to do in my second paragraph, you know what I'd say? Let's go look. Second paragraph. Oh, you'd be writing about how there's no school in the summer and how you can sleep in and how there's no homework. Or if someone said, Miss Collum, I don't know what to write about in the fourth paragraph. Well, let's look at our map. Oh, the fourth paragraph, you're going to write about going on vacations during the summer and going to Disney World and going on a cruise. So you know exactly what you're writing about in every single paragraph. This is why it's the roadmap, because you're not going to have to go, oh, I don't know what to write. Or let's say you get to your third paragraph, right? Right here, third paragraph about the beach. And you write, second, I like summer because I can go to the beach every day, right? And then you stop and you go, I don't know what else to write. I have one sentence, but I don't know what else to write. I said I like the beach. You know what I'm going to say? Oh, look at your A and B. You're going to write about the water at the beach. You're going to tell me all about that. And then you're going to write about how it's sunny at the beach. You're going to tell me all about that. So these are going to help you write more in each paragraph. This is literally your roadmap for the entire essay. Okay? That's how easy it is. All right, now, what I want you all to do is I'm going to give you a prompt. Okay, here's the prompt. Pretty simple, right? I'm keeping it simple for you today. Everyone has a favorite animal. Think about your favorite animal. Now explain why this animal is your favorite. Now, we know this is an expository. It has explain. And we know we need to do an IRC outline. So I want you all to take out a piece of paper and pencil or pen, whatever you have. And I want you to draw your IRC outline because you're going to try to plan for this one. So I'm going to draw it. You can copy what I'm drawing. Just want you to practice. Do I, which stands for introduction. R1, reason 1. Don't worry about your lines being perfect. R2, reason 2. R3, reason 3. And our C is our conclusion. And then remember, we put an A and B just next to the R's. We don't put it next to I and we don't put it next to C. Just next to the R's. Again, this is just planning. It doesn't need to look perfect. Just putting our thoughts on paper. We're going to write our big sentences and make it all pretty in the essay, but here, just throwing our thoughts on paper. Okay, now, I want you to think about your favorite animal, okay? Now, those of you that don't know me, I have a lot of animals. I have a dog, I have cats, I have a pig, a really big pig that when I got her, she was this small and now she's humongous. I have goats, I have tortoises, big tortoises. So when I think about my favorite animal, I have a lot of animals to think about. So you may say, but Miss, I don't have an animal. That's fine. What's your favorite animal that you know about? Just think about an animal that you like. And if you have like 3 favorite animals, just pick one. It doesn't matter. You don't want to sit there and think for 20 minutes and go, what should I pick? You don't want to do that for 20 minutes. Just pick an animal. It doesn't matter. You just want to pick something so you can plan and write. Now, I'm going to pick dog because I just got my dog and she's super cute. So I'm going to pick dog, but I want you to pick whatever animal you want. Now, because I'm picking dog, and that's my topic I picked to write about, I'm going to write that on the I and the C line. Remember, we always do that first. Dog and dog. Now, whatever you pick, you put on there. So if your favorite animal is a cat or a goat or an elephant, you put whatever you choose on I and C. Maybe you like a dog too. You can put dog if you want, but pick your favorite animal and put it on the I and the C line. I just want to give everyone enough time, make sure they write the IRC outline and are able to fill out I and C. Okay, now once you've picked your favorite animal, now you've got to think of 3 reasons why this is your favorite animal. Now, when you pick your reasons, you want to make sure you're picking reasons that aren't all the same, okay? Like, I don't want to write that I like my dog because she's soft, furry, and cuddly, right? Because like soft, furry, and cuddly are kind of all the same. So you want to pick topics that are different, and you also want to pick topics that you can write a lot about. I don't know if I could write a lot about a dog being soft. There's not much to say. It's soft. It feels soft. It's really soft. There's nothing else to say. So I probably wouldn't pick that as my topic. So when I think about my dog, the first reason I really like dogs is because they can play, right? They're playful. So I'm going to put playful. Now, remember, you put whatever you want for your animal. This is your practice. The second reason I like dogs as my favorite animal are because they can do tricks. And then the third reason I like dogs is because they can protect you. Those are my 3 reasons. Now that I have my reasons, I have to come up with 2 things about each reason. So when I think about dog being playful, and I want to write 2 things about being playful. The first thing I want to say about them being playful is that they can fetch the ball. The second thing about them being playful is that they can get a frisbee if you throw it. So that's 2 things about dogs being playful. For tricks, 2 things I can talk about tricks that makes me like dogs as my favorite is they can roll over, and they can also give you their paw. That's another cool trick that dogs can do. And then 2 things about dogs protecting you. Well, they can bark if someone you don't know is coming near you, they can bark. And they can also guard you. If you're in trouble, a dog can help protect and guard you. So you see how my A's and B's are 2 things about the reason. So again, just to show you our roadmap. By the way, if you don't have highlighters, if you're able to get them, try to get 5 colors. We'll be using highlighters a lot. This is one of my favorites. It has like the 5 colors on it. I took the caps off, but you could use something like that. or you could just get 5 highlighters, but highlighters are a crucial part to writing, and the ways that we're going to be working on writing involve lots of highlighting. And you're going to see why in the next few sessions that we meet. But for this, I just want you to see, again, I have my roadmap done. I know my first paragraph is going to be my introduction, where I introduce my favorite animal is a dog. I know my second paragraph is going to be all about dogs being playful. I know when I'm in this second paragraph in the yellow, I'm going to talk about, oops, get this straight for you. When I'm in this second paragraph here, and I'm talking about dogs being playful, I'm going to talk about how they fetch the ball and how they can also get a Frisbee. When I'm in my third paragraph here, and I'm talking about dogs doing tricks, I'm going to also talk about how they can roll over and how they can give paw. And when I'm in the fourth paragraph here, and I'm talking about how dogs can protect you, I'm also going to talk about how they can bark and how they can guard you. And then in my fifth paragraph, that's my conclusion. I'm going to wrap up my essay about my favorite animal being a dog. Okay, so if I get to my fourth paragraph, let's just see my fourth paragraph. Let's say I'm writing my essay, I get to my fourth paragraph, and I write, third, I like dogs because they can protect you, period. And then I stop and I raise my hand and I say, I don't know what else to write. I said they protect you. What else do I write? Guess what? Go to your roadmap and look at your A's and B's. You're going to write about how they bark, maybe when someone's coming up that you don't know, and how they can also guard you and protect you. Okay, so this is going to help you fill up your paragraphs, because you're going to be writing big middle paragraphs, and you're not going to have to say, I don't know what to write, because it's going to be all right there on your roadmap for you. So I've worked with thousands of kids over the years, and some of them say to me, Mrs. Collum, I don't need to plan. It's all in my head. I know what I'm going to write about. And I always say, nope, you need to plan. I need to see your roadmap, because you may know what you're going to write about, but you won't remember every reason, every A and B, and it'll get confusing and mixed up. And as you're writing, you might forget, and it's just not worth it. Plan it all out, have it all as your roadmap here. And that way, when you start to write your essay, you're going to have this planning right next to your essay the whole time. And let's say that I'm writing my essay over here. Let's pretend I'm writing my essay over here. I'm just going to scribble. I'm going to keep going here and looking, going, okay, playful, write about fetch, Frisbee. Okay, next paragraph. And it's going to tell me everything I'm writing about, because that's my roadmap. Okay, so before we end today, now remember, today's planning. And then Thursday, in 2 days, I'm going to show you how to write this first paragraph, the I paragraph. We're going to work on the I paragraph next week. Thursday, I said next week again. Thursday, we're going to work on this paragraph. So I'm going to leave you with a little practice that you can do on your own. You don't have to do it, but I just want to give you a little bit more practice if you want to. Okay, I want you to do this on your own. Once I end the meeting or this lesson today, you can work on this on your own. But the prompt is about everyone has a favorite place. Think about your favorite place. Now explain why this place is your favorite. Okay, so you know that you need to pick your favorite place and then come up with 3 reasons why it's your favorite place. I want you to practice drawing your IRC outline. I, R1, R2, R3, and C. Remember, next to each R, we have an A and a B. And you'll pick your favorite place. Okay, it could be Disney World. It could be the park. It could be the pool. It could be your friend's house, your grandma's house, the mall. It could be anywhere. But whatever place you pick, only pick one place. Write that place on the I in the C line. And then come up with 3 reasons why it's your favorite, and then give 2 things about each of those reasons. All right. Now, if you have some sort of folder, okay, put everything we've worked on in the folder. If you can write writing folder on the front, you can put your name, you can decorate it. I just want some place that you're putting this all each time we meet, because we're going to be bringing these papers out each time. Because remember, like as an example, I'm going to be teaching you how to do the I paragraph on Thursday, and I'm going to be using this planning that I already did. So you'll need to pull out your planning that we worked on. So just keep it all together in a folder if you can. make it a special folder, make sure it's in a special place, you know where it is. And remember, we just did planning. So we're going to start writing the essay on Thursday, and you're going to see how quickly you're going to be able to write a whole essay. All right, I'm going to end for today. Time is up. I hope you all enjoyed it. Make sure you get some highlighters. Make sure you keep everything in a folder. Work on this on your own, okay? Just for extra practice. Remember, practice makes perfect. The only way you'll learn it is if you keep doing it and doing it and doing it over and over again, all right? Enjoy the rest of your day. And remember, come on Thursday. I'll be teaching you the I paragraph. Have a great day, everyone. Bye.